thank you for listening. I said what I was supposed to say at the end at the start, so that was a bad beginning. But you can think of this as some sort of weird, you know, I'm like the Christopher Nolan of Blender tutorials. Yeah, this is like Memento or something. Yeah, not quite, but yeah. Also, I'm not earning money, or lots of it, in general in my life. So this isn't like Christopher Nolan at all. Okay, so let's kick this off. Why did I bring that down? Actually, no, I'm going to leave that down there. We're going to use this little tick here, backdrop, today. This is lesson 10, and we're going to be looking at creating like an angelic look. So like a dreamy, sort of angel, celestial, fun look. So that's going to be good. I'm going to bring in a little flower image. There we go. Nice little flower there. Flowers. I'm going to add a viewer. Click the both. Push F. Click backdrop. Bang! That wasn't me making that bang noise. That was Blender. It's a new feature. It's weird. Every time we click backdrop. Oh, it didn't happen that time. Strange. And yeah, you can control backdrop over here as well. And zoom in and out. Great. So let's go through this. Very quick smartness. What? Okay, so I'm going to Shift A. Usually I go to color. Instead, I'm going to go down to converter. And we're going to go to color ramp. I'm going to add in color ramp. Remember last time we did that? Yeah, did you watch my last tutorial? If you didn't, then you've probably got issues, because now you don't know anything, and now you're probably crying. Please don't cry. I'm here for you, and I can, you know, I can make you happy, I hope. Anyway, so let's do this. We're going to be creating a little angelic look. So what I want to do is create. Oh, we'll just go through it and we'll explain along the way. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, so these are a little bit smaller. And if they get too small, I can just easily control them over here. Make this bigger. There we go. Just drag that out, enlarge its size, like a pimple that's been picked too much. That was a really weird metaphor. Okay, so I'm going to drag that along. I'm going to create some contrast in the image. Now the reason I use this is because I wanted the scene to be black and white. That's one, black and white. And I wanted to be able to create contrast. Now I could have just desaturated it and then used the curves, but this is so much easier. So let's do it. I'm pushing that way. I'm pushing the dark parts of the image this way, and I'm pulling the lighter parts of the image closer to the darker parts. Yeah, so just doing a bit of this. That's right, we're ending racism as we speak. That's right, bringing everyone together. See, color correction can be life-changing, you know? Just doing this, I kicked off a movement somewhere in the world, I can only assume. They're watching this video and they saw what's possible, and everyone can be together, you know. All right, so we've got that. See, I think that looks kind of cool. I could almost want to leave it like that. Good night. No, just kidding. Okay, so what I want to do now is blur this. All right. So black and white image, I'm going to blur it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it on top onto my original image. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to mix it in a specific kind of way. Okay, so I often go to Gaussian blur because I like it. That's my reasoning. I like it. Okay, so blurring at about 7 is good. 7 is a good number. There we go. Okay, so that part's done. So first section is however you want to do this, but this is a very simple way. Only 2 nodes used, besides, you know, just these two. color ramp, and blur. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, so now I'm just going to Shift D that, duplicate it. I'm going to click that and push F, and creates a connection between those two. So now we see this one here. All right, from that, we've got that. Now what I want to do is to say, okay, actually, we won't even worry about that. I'm just going to mix it now. So I'm going to come down to color, or rather come up to color, and drag that there. Cool. So we've got that image there, and I'm going to move this forward to see it is, yeah. There we go. So now the two are being mixed, right? But what kind of mixing do you want to do? You can choose many things. You can choose hue, which doesn't do much. You can choose soft light. You can choose all sorts of different ways of mixing colors. Difference, yuck. Subtract, still yuck. What we want is screen. Look at that. I think that looks very nice already. Now, your only thing to do at this point would be you can, so that's basically it. That's basically, if you notice the, okay, what I'll do is I'm going to add in an output split viewer. I'm going to split the two apart. I'm going to put that one there and put this one there. All right. So split viewer. Oops, I'll drag that down so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. All right, I don't know what's happening. Hang on a second, let me see. I think it's quite hard to see what's happening. Oh wait, I hadn't clicked on it. I'm a genius. Yeah, one tip is if you want to use something, you have to use it. That's something you should take away from this. If you're going to be using anything, you actually have to be. Okay, so you can see that's sort of the little, if we do a little wipe across, that's the difference between the two. All right, I think that looks kind of cool. And your option at this point would be to just say, you can adjust this a little bit. In fact, we'll just stare at the image and adjust it here. So I'm going to click there and move that back. We can see more of the light is coming in. We can bring these two together. It's like a serious angel is about to appear. I think this is God. And heaven. Okay. But yeah, you can just adjust this in real time. It's and yeah, that's how you create a nice little dreamy angelic look. And also, one other thing is you can just come here, and in between those two, you can just add in. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, drag that in there. Drag that there. Cool. And then now you can see you can now adjust the back. The original, you can change the contrast of it and play around with both of them. And you can have some serious fun. Who needs a girlfriend, right? Not me. There's currently a tear running down my face. So that's where we started, and that's where we got to. Social issues, end of racism. Social issues, end of racism. Okay, thank you. This has been lesson 10, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.